All right, hey all. Okay, so I don't know if you heard about this one, but the RCMP more or less said, what's his name, Gun Grab Gary, that what you want us to go door to door? Well, no, we're not doing that because here in Canada, well, we all know about the gun ban for the they call it assault style. I'm gonna use air quotes for that one. Okay, assault style. There's a big difference between assault style and like assault rifle, and I'll get to that point in a second. Because I guess somebody who's a gun expert that told somebody in the government who's never a gun expert that there's a big difference between assault rifle and assault style. Right? Now, apparently, what's going on right now is a lot of the police are fatigued, they're understaffed, they're pissed off, they're fed up with the fact that they got a tough job to do, and they catch the actual criminal, right? And then they're out the same day or the next day, and they go commit more crime. And then the government says, "Well, we want you. Oh, so you want us to take all the resources from that we commit to a job that's hard enough and put all the resources towards going door to door or something like that, and grab people's guns and saying, hey, time's up for the deadline. Hey, we're here to take your guns. Get." And as you know, a lot of you know, the gun grab and the gun buyback, they call it, isn't going so well. And some of my American friends probably heard about this. So, anyways, I'll get right to the point. And for those who don't know, I'll try to make sense of what doesn't make sense. Okay. First of all, let me explain assault rifle versus assault style. We'll start with assault rifle, an actual assault rifle. Okay. Well, see, it's a gun with selective fire. So you're holding the rifle, and there's maybe a lever on the side with your thumb lever. Okay, and it's like safe, semi full, or you might see safe, fire, auto, or something like that. What that means is first click, you have to squeeze the trigger for every round. That's semi-automatic. Okay, all the way down. Oh, that's fully automatic. And by the way, so that's assault. That's an assault rifle. It has selective fire. Assault style doesn't have that. And by the way, anything fully automatic was banned in 1977, meaning you can only grandfather it, which means when you die, it gets pretty much buried with you. Okay? And you cannot pass it to your children, pass it down to your children. You cannot sell it, you cannot transfer it. It pretty much dies with you. Okay. Now, so now assault style. Let me take, for example, a Ruger 1022. It's got a wooden stock on it. It's 22 caliber, meets all the criteria. It's legal. But then there's apparently a company out in, I think, Calgary called Sterling Arms. They make a gun it meets all the criteria. Overall length, check. Barrel length, check. Magazine capacity, check. Okay, meets all the criteria. Just as the Ruger 1022 does. That has a wooden stock on it, right? However, it's been banned. Why? Oh, it's got that military style stock and pistol grip on it, and it's an assault style. But they meet all the criteria. It's the same. Like, well, you're probably wondering, what's going on? Well, as you know, now you're catching on that it's an assault. It's scary looking. And the sheeple that are dumb and don't know this think it's a weapon of mass destruction because of how it looks. Let me make the comparison. I pull up in a Ford Escort, and you look at it and you go, oh, nice little grocery getter you got there. Must be good on gas. Yeah, it's pretty good, Okay, but then I take the same car and I put a racing stripe on it. I put mag wheels, and I put one of those like giant big bazooka fart can noise making mufflers on it. And I put some racing stickers on it, and I pull up and rev the engine. The same person would say, oh, I hope you're a responsible driver, because I think young teenagers driving those, they shouldn't be driving those. They might get into high speed collisions. The same car, dumbass. You see what I mean? It's how this vision goes into your brain and how you perceive it, especially when you're dumb. Sheeple, yeah. Okay, so now I hope this is starting to make sense. Okay, now I think I did mention. Did I mention? Yeah, for the legal gun owner legally possessing firearms, for them to go out and commit the crime of using a firearm is pretty darn rare. One of the most rarest crimes in Canada. Yeah, the bad guys don't care. Well, anyways, here's the part where I'm going to try and make sense of it all. Okay. Now, now you know the difference what an assault rifle is and assault style. Okay. Now, and why and why would they do this? Why would they ban those? Well, like I said, dumb people just don't know the difference. So, anyways, why would they ban them? Okay, let's say a shooting happened. Okay, and then the media is all crowding around, and the police spokesperson says, well, the media wants to know what kind of gun was used, of course. And the police spokesperson says, well, a hunting rifle was used. You know, one with a wooden stock that looks nice over the fireplace. Okay, most dumb people would think, well, at least wasn't one of those scary looking weapons of mass destruction. And so, some people, most people would be okay at knowing that it was a hunting rifle, which is not a bad rifle. Okay. But let's say the police spokesperson stood there and said to the media that an assault style rifle was used. Well, then, you get all these people, all these dumb sheeple saying, what? Well, see that? See? The government's not doing their job to get rid of these weapons of mass destruction and do something about these weapons that are only meant for killing people. And they're all panties in a big wad. There's the difference, okay? It's how people perceive what type of gun could have been used in a crime, okay? That's exactly what will happen. Those are the dumb sheeple that don't know nothing. Okay, now. So the point is this. The last thing the government wants is for the police spokesperson to have to say to the public that an assault style weapon was used. Because all these dumb sheeple will get their panties in a wad and think the government's not doing their job. And there you go. So, like they say, it's all about the votes. So, I hope I made sense of that.